And we're back. Everybody waiting. We got 2 lights though. That's promising. Let's hope some people come and drop in. Let's see. Then we have a barking dog. She barked all night and she says bark as soon as you get up. That's life, folks.
I bet if I get some
We got somebody. It says 1. Somebody's out there. You're watching us too? Let's see. Well, whoever's out there, if you can let us know if you can hear me, make sure that the button pushed with our Cindy Brick. Bad Cindy Brick. And my honey is going to be the food. Really? What about this up here? There's 2. We got 2. There's a 2. There's somebody. Woohoo! Somebody. Maybe they're yours.
Well, we got Geeky.
Hey, Kiki. How you doing? What do you want? Jackson wants to get on camera. Well, we had to. There's Minzy. Look at there. Hey, Anna. How you doing? Sanson's tangled up in the power cord.
Oh, we can't decide what to do about the puppy. I put her in the bathroom. She's having a fit. She can't stand it.
I'm going to scare her a little bit this way. Camera off.
That's the easiest way to do it. How's everybody doing?
How you doing? Up to 4. There we go. Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's right, Geeky. I'm sorry about that.
They're saying now it's going to be a category 4. Oh, my goodness. You need to batten down the hatches. Are you prepared? You got everything you need?
Hey, we got the Smith family. Dave, hey, Dave.
How's everybody tonight? Can you hear us?
Oh, got George.
There's George. Uh-oh. I need to talk to you.
Well, George, give me a call as soon as we get off. We can't stay up late tonight because I've got to go to Virginia and hot fish tomorrow. So, we ain't going to be able to be up about an hour. But you call me as soon as we get off. You can wait that long. Jack and George. Well, good to have you, Mindy. A little while is better than no while.
Yeah.
Dave, what's going on your way?
Trying to get us both in the camera so that nobody's cut in half.
I don't know if y'all hear the puppy or not. She was not being in the bathroom.
No.
Will you come up here, Geeky?
Well, I mean, we're a little bit further in Georgia, but we're only what?
We ain't that far from Florida. You'll be here in
About 14 hours. I don't know.
depending on what part of Florida you're in.
Hey, Jesse!
Yeah, Jesse.
Haven't seen Jesse in a while. All right, guys. Sorry we missed last week. We just won't. We both were sick. It just couldn't do it.
Just a bad week.
We were in bed, crashed before even time for us to go live.
What's going on with you, Jesse? Where's Dayton? What part of
Daytona.
Daytona?
Mm-hmm. Daytona is.
Jesse, I understand. I'm old and tired. I got you. Hey, little Jordan.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, my tail's dying.
Why did you charge it?
Because I ain't been in the house all day.
You know.
That'll be fine, Smith family. Anytime you need to. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm on 24-hour call. We don't never cut the phone off. I just seem to call that off. Any other time, I'm glad to have you. That's what we're here for. This is the Homestead Fellowship.
Homestead Fellowship?
Yep. If everybody live closer, we do a fried chicken in the yard.
Fried chicken?
Yeah.
How about that pig?
No, fried chicken running roosters around. Well, little Jordan, what's been going on with you?
So, Geeky, they said it's going to be south of you. Well, actually, the south part is going to get 2 full days probably for the further south to go. I said it's going to hit 2 days. It's going to sit there.
Hmm. We got a spare couch here. Pretty comfortable. You need it. And you're welcome.
He's that on all the time.
Who ever took a nap?
He does once in a while. Every once in a while.
I've laid down on it a couple times and tried to take a nap.
When people coming up in the yard and
You can't see no
phone
things around
calls
here.
and dogs,
You can't see no, but you hang up a nap.
you got to hide. You got to hide the truck in the backyard and
Hey,
everything.
we got country living with the.
Hamish,
We had the same problem last.
Hamish. And RG
There's R
Home-
in there. No, there ain't.
No, there's not. It's Hamish. And this RG Homestead, don't forget them. You'll miss them.
Little Jordan, we still getting some tomatoes. And if we go cut them, we're getting plenty of okra right on.
Yeah.
Everything else is done.
We never could get any beets. Can't get them to grow.
Yeah, there's some things just don't do good. Onions don't do good here. Beets, radishes, and carrots. Carrots and stuff like that just don't do.
We'll get rain.
I don't know if we'll get anything. We're
Well,
hoping
no.
we're not with nothing.
Well, we're
Right.
hoping, but the forecast says that once it does what it's going to do in Florida, which you're still not 100% sure what they're going to do, what it's going to do in Florida, it will come upwards towards the Carolinas and we'll get rain. Hopefully that'll be what we get. Knock on wood. Rain.
Well, it's bad time. It's bad time. Everybody's trying to get the last of the tobacco out, and everybody started picking corn now.
Yeah, Jesse, same here. Because if it does the category, not the first simulation, but the second simulation, where when it turns, it's gonna come right over our house. I mean, it's not. We don't want anything happen to Florida, but we don't want that second simulation either.
Little Jordan, only beets we had done any good were the ones in a little raised bed. Just pots. So
Yeah, but it didn't actually. Beets can get about this big, and hers were like that.
well, I'm gonna be honest with you about something. Those are things my daddy and granddaddy never grew. They never grew broccoli or cauliflower, ever, or garden peas, ever. They just beets occasionally.
Jesse, I hope you stay safe. Oh yeah, we have hurricanes.
Yeah, we have bad
Georgia's-
hurricanes.
George is rethinking that want to come to the United States now. They're going hurricanes. Wait a minute. I don't know about that. No, I don't think so.
Well, we're on it. Floods all the way around us. They don't flood us. I guess that's probably the best way to put it.
The problem with the hurricane.
We're on high ground, but it's lowlands all the way around us. It's flood about all the way around us.
We're far enough inland that if it does not come up Wilmington, we usually are okay. But if it hits Wilmington, there's that little path it goes through, and it always just comes right over us. We get the whole full force of it if it comes up through Wilmington.
Well, Geek, you already know this without me telling you, but you know the weathermen ain't right by half time.
75% of the time they're wrong.
So you just prepare best you can, get some gas for your generator. Like I said, get your truck ready.
Make sure you got plenty of water because nobody's gonna have any.
So get you some bread and milk.
I ain't worried about them bread and milk. Water, 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 water. Now, before the storm.
Make sure your generator crank tomorrow. That's the biggest thing. That's and get you some fuel for it.
We always fill up the tub, make sure that every bottle in the house has some water in it. I mean, freeze it, put it in the freezer, go ahead and make sure that it'll keep.
Well, now that is a good thing to do is fill up some Pepsi bottles and freeze them. I don't know about filling up the bathtub. We're going to have water. On the generator around, we'll have water.
Yeah, but I remember when I was little, when.
That's the worst thing when the power goes out here, we ain't got no water either.
Because everything's on a well. So the well doesn't have any power, then you don't have any water. And so we'd always fill up the tub, we'd fill up everything.
Preparing is a good idea though. Go buy some peanut butter, some crackers, some Chef Boyardee, put everything in one freezer. Get your freezer packed good and tight, and then don't mess with it. If the power goes out, leave it shut.
You can't fill it up. You cannot fill it up. Start filling up those
fill it up with water bottles and ice.
Freeze them. Go ahead and do it now so it's good and frozen by the time the storm hits.
Having a rider on your homeowners that'll pay for all that if the power goes out is a good idea too. We found that out. Especially if you got a freezer.
Jason said that us either, Chris, I can live without power, although it sucks.
It does suck.
Have no running water is a major pain.
That's right.
Well, we have a good sized generator, so that is, but if we didn't, man, we wouldn't have water, we wouldn't have nothing.
Oh, well, I'm gonna tell you. I used to ask my dad, what did you say?
This has got everything you need for direction. 325 gallons of rainwater. All right. A bucket? What's a bucket? A bucket.
I'm assuming a generator. I'm assuming. Well, the problem here is we're going to have to get the well. We're going to have to put a generator on the well because I got a exhaust on it. So, we're going to have water. That's my generator closed rod. And then, honestly, I got several I go borrow. I can go borrow a big one that runs on the tractor, which I'm going to buy one day. I'm going to own a PTO generator next time I get a chance to get one I can afford. It's going to happen. Can't
win the lottery unless you buy a ticket.
Who said something about winning the lottery?
Affording that generator.
Sooner or later somebody will have one that broke. Get it. Have it right home to fix it.
What did you say? You can't operate the weather man. Be safe. Failure to prepare is safe.
Well, I'm
that sounds awful.
I believe in being prepared.
All right. He's got 6 months worth of food.
I knew Geeky was ready. I wouldn't worry about Geeky, but so much of the zombies. I have faith in Geeky.
Chris is my cook whenever the lights go out because I always that propane burner out there and then
Well, that's right, yes. I still don't understand when you got a little small farm homestead, you got to deal with the livestock during the storm. You got to go out there during the storm and deal with the livestock and deal with the problems.
Yeah, and when they realize that the hot pit is not hot anymore and they're already scared. Yeah.
Yeah, Fran and Hugo were bad here.
Oh man.
Floyd was bad.
Floyd, Fran, Hugo, all of them caused bad flooding out here.
But I'll be honest with you, down here in North Carolina, and they really in truth.
Even Matthew didn't hit us, but the rain that pushed up to us, we got flooded.
Here with us, the biggest thing you need to do is make sure you got some ice. Do whatever you do to get ice. Fill up drink bottles, ice. Ice is important because you can't get none. Make sure you got some fuel. You need a really good 150 gallon fuel tank sitting in the yard full. I'm lucky. I've got some family that's got fuel tanks on the farm, so I can go get some off the farm if I have to. You need to make sure you got fuel and you need a generator. You need a generator to run your air conditioning. This place, we're in the south. 100 degrees and no electricity, no
Trust me,
fan, no
last
nothing.
year,
It's miserable.
Uh,
But all these people
we
go
had
buy
us a
bread and milk
fan.
worrying me.
we had us a fan. Now I can
The
see
curves
bread.
going out. It's going to make milk sandwiches.
I get the bread. I understand the bread. The milk I don't get unless you buy cereal to go with it.
Well, Jesse, I'm going to tell you now. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you about something. I know I can fix them sometimes other people can't. But you look at these yard sales, you look at Craigslist, looking, I don't know if y'all have a bargain trader, but you look, there's a lot of times.
Now not time.
Yeah, now ain't the time. There's a lot of times you can buy a generator, don't need nothing but a $40 carburetor. And I mean, just go online over to your carburetor, take the carburetor off, throw it away, and put another one on it.
Yeah, but she might not be mechanical fine.
Well, her husband might be, or son might be, or I'm sure there's a lawnmower shop around there
That's what I was
somewhere.
about to say.
High.
Check out lawnmower shops. And a lot of times they'll have generators sitting around.
You can buy it from somebody that went there and pulled it, and it wouldn't crank. And they said, I'm done with it. I'm going to buy another one. There's people that crazy.
Well, good. You buy one that.
Yeah, he can fix it. But you look around, I've got one out there I use every day that I give $20 for. You know, all I needed was carburetor fixed on it. It's old, one of them old 70s models that you can't kill, but you can fix. But you fix the carburetor as opposed to buying a new one. And
you have to turn it off by mashing the.
Yeah, you got the mash and show that spark plug, cut it off. That's the way it was made. That's in one of our videos.
Trevor couldn't figure out how to turn the generator off.
It's one of the old ones. One of nobody watches. You know.
We bought it. Well, actually, we went and got to get a shop fan for a guy, and Chris saw that generator sitting in the corner, and he's like, "It don't work." He's like, "What do you take for it?" He's like, "Just turn it off." Chris brought it home and got it working. The next day, he got it working. So
it's just a little 3,500 watt. It ain't.
It still works though.
But it's real good
It'll
on
run a
steel saw.
fan. It'll run a fan.
It'll run your freezer too.
Yep. We usually have a generator to run the freezer and then one.
What's Skidmore up to? I don't know if he ain't put. I need to check on Skidmore.
Brett and Cindy T in Gardner.
Hey,
how you doing?
She's the one that does the vlogs. I haven't seen nothing out of Skidmore. I might, you know how this stuff works. I might not be subscribed to it no more. I might need to check.
I am so overwhelmed with first week. Well, this has been the first week back with the kids, but I have not watched anybody.
He was going to do some kind of 4-wheel drive thing.
I didn't even catch any of the lives I usually like to sit in on.
We're doing good. Brent and Cindy. We just run ragged, and I got pigs on it. Buckets and buckets of pigs on it. Hey, Robin, how you doing?
Hey.
Good to see you, Robin.
Tiny homestead.
Let me ask y'all something. I don't know if any of y'all ever sold anything or not. But people come up here and they say, I want to buy a pig. And I go, well, I've got pigs for sale. This will work out good. We can help each other out.
Yeah. There you go.
How much do you want for a little gift? Well, they're $150. Okay. Well, how much is that? Well, she's $150. Well, how much is that? She's $150. Hey, bud, there's a pattern here. Have you picked up on it yet? I just don't understand. And then it's like, then the next thing out of their mouth would be, what if I buy two? Well, that would be $300. They just.
They think it's bargaining or something.
I don't know what color it is.
But all the ones that from the spotted pig, they're sold. They are gone. Yes, we don't have to feed them anymore. Sorry, but they were eating inside the house and home. But now we've got the red ones, and everybody's wanting them. People are fighting over.
I only got one left, I think, too. I got two left. I got one boy and one girl left. Maybe they'll be gone soon.
Well, I thought you were going to keep one.
Well, no, by the time I keep the 4 that I got to keep, and then keep a girl for Sal, and then cells, there ain't one left. There's one girl left, and I think my one. That ain't even 9 of them.
Keeping 4?
Yeah. You got to say 4 out.
Didn't know that one. I thought we were keeping 1.
Well, I might sell them 4 and go buy 4 people. Not exactly. If I got 4 and it don't make the cut, we can feed 4 of them out. And,
We're up 10.
yay!
Woohoo! He does pigs. I feed him. Anyway.
What did I say?
Live in the Democrat and this Tennessee over there.
I can't read nothing. Everybody crack.
Have anybody heard from Travis lately?
Hey, he called me on a video the other day. He retracted it. Well, you
You don't have to track anything, George.
You never retracted it.
Because we can't read. It's not your fault. I haven't heard from Travis in a long time.
I think he called me on a video the other day. I'm pretty sure he did. Or Geeky's still up here. Let me see that now. 1 minute.
Domestic.
Oh, there it is.
Oh. Live domestic. Always. Well, always got something going on. Anyway. What was it? Pig.
We were talking about how broke we were and how bad we need to sell some pigs.
Yeah. And that it costs a blue blazing fortune to feed them. They're eating so much.
I ran out of corn.
We just have so many of them right now. We don't used to having this many at one time.
What?
Wrong change it.
Oh, I understand, Joe. Hey, there's Thomas.
Hey, Thomas.
North Carolina folks say waiter also. You know, Geeky, that is the same theory I take. Oh, water.
Yeah. He don't have to be worried about whether or not the power's going out. If there's ice cream in the fridge.
I have a major problem.
It won't go bad.
It's wasted.
And especially now that I'm on a diet, he gets it even more, so he loves it.
Oh, got to prepare a Christian. Oh, there's Geeky.
Yeah, Mimsy, we ended up having to upgrade so that we could we didn't have to worry about buffering. But yeah, that our service we upgraded what 2 months ago?
I don't know, you can handle all the technical stuff.
Oh man, Jesse, I've been having some problems with my sugar. They put me on metformin, and I talked to the doctor about all this everything. She said that sugar is more addicting than cocaine. That they did a study using mice, and they put cocaine, a dropper of cocaine, a dropper of sugar, in a pen, and the mice went to the sugar 10 times more than they went to the cocaine. Sugar is a drug, and it is very, very, very addicting.
Well, I ain't never tasted cocaine, but I know sugar's good. So I don't blame a mouse a bit.
Bad mice.
No, there's Country View Homestead. I didn't know they were.
But I mean, that's just we just had that conversation the other day.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with y'all about something. This is Josh and Chris. You take this to heart. You can jog. You can exercise. You can eat right. You take multivitamins. Give you anything you want to do.
Is it?
And it ain't gonna help. It ain't gonna help a bit. You get struck by lightning tomorrow, tractor can fall on you, damn mule can kill you. Anything in the world can happen. My uncle got killed by a dead mule. My whole life I've heard that a dead mule can kill you, anything can happen.
Robin, she said that I have to drink lots and lots and lots of water with it. So, I mean, maybe that'll kind of even it out. I hope it's not damaging the kids. I need them.
Well,
but I have noticed
you know how it works with the doctor. I'm on metformin too. They give you a medicine. They give you metformin to control your sugar, then they give you something else to help your kidneys. And before you know it, you're so screwed up you can't function. That's my problem.
I have noticed overall.
And then you tell the doctor, hey, you got me on too much medicine, brother. It can't work. He says, so suck it up, buttercup. This is what I do.
This is the best I've felt in the last, I've been on 3 days now.
And the next thing you know, they're asking you to leave the doctor's office and not come back.
Yeah. This is the best I've felt in a long time. I think that they needed to put me on something a long time.
I'm sorry, Robin. I hate that.
Yeah, I do too.
A very Christian got kicked by a mule, eyes go crossed, fall in a well.
And go straight again.
Well, I actually had an uncle got killed by a dead mule. They dug the hole to bury the mule, the dead mule. Took another mule and drug the dead mule to the hole and went to roll the mule in the hole, and his foot swung out him in the forehead and knocked him in the hole, mule in the hole, top of him, killed him down.
Have you heard of the Daniel diet? That's what she's recommending for me. It's called the Daniel diet by Dr. Daniel, Dr. something Daniel. It is a kind of a type of keto, but not. It's got more.
I ain't never seen that movie, Chris.
But Dr. Ken Berry, I'll have to check him out. But also look into the Daniel diet. See, huh?
I ain't never seen the Christmas Vacation movie. There's a whole lot of movies. You got to understand, I used to I couldn't watch TV. There's a whole lot of movies from the 80s and 90s I ain't never seen.
You don't watch TV now.
If it ain't educational, we don't watch it.
We don't. The Daniel diet was formed from the Bible. I haven't read up on it yet. She gave me a bunch of pamphlets, and I've looked at the foods and the diet itself, but there's a whole bunch of stuff that she's given me that I have not read up on yet. The Daniel diet is a little harder than the keto to eat. I gotta do something. No, she said there's no fasting. You really don't fast. Yeah, mine is, I am what they call borderline diabetic. I have sluggish insulin. I had to have help with my insulin. I was not full diabetic, but I was diabetic enough that they needed to go ahead and do something.
What did I miss? I missed something.
I had to get to the Cleveland clinic. My doctor gave up. Huh?
And Robin's got bad kidney problems.
Yeah, because of metformin. Dr. Axe. I'll look. I'll check them out. Because I didn't realize how bad I did feel. I mean, I knew I was not doing great.
I think came back homestead maybe.
Hey, all new people to the live, we ask them to tell a little bit about themselves, and we don't talk about any politics, and everybody just kind of has a conversation.
I hate to hear that kind of thing.
So do I. Are you? Hey,
poor boy.
Mr. Mimsy. Are you still battling the lymphoma, or did you take care of that? Did they take care of that?
I think they still with you.
Me too.
You know, we were talking, I was talking to Donnie Hayes. I don't know if y'all watched Donnie Hayes. He's got a little small home fit. But he does the fasting thing. And I've tried it. I was telling him I've tried it before. And it messes my metabolism up or something. I've gained weight. If I try fasting, not eating 3 meals a day, I've gained weight. I mean fast. You know.
Well, the printout diet thing she had for me was I was eating 3 meals a day, drinking a gallon of water a day, which I'm working on that. I still haven't quite got it a gallon yet. I got it to 100 ounces, 100 fluid ounces. Not quite a gallon, but I'm not sure if the Daniel fast and the printout that she gave me is the same.
Well, years ago, I had a bad habit. I wouldn't eat one time a day. I'd eat supper when I came in the house at 11 o'clock at night. The next thing I knew, I would eat 300 something a night. I'd eat and go to bed, and you talk about gaining weight. I go all day and wouldn't eat. So when I finally got home and could eat, I was starving to death. So I ate way too much. And then go to bed too. It worked for me.
Here's a question for y'all. Does metformin give you headaches? Because I've been getting horrible. Oh no.
I mean, is it something you can control, country view?
There's Toad Hill. Hey,
Yeah, Toad Hill, hey, Toad Hill.
I hope so. Non-aggressive, that's good. That means it's not going to spread, I guess. It can cause headache. I've been having the headache. So once I eat something, will start to ease off, and after a while it'll go away. But that first
I tried telling her the sugar getting lower than you used to, and it being makes you all kinds of bad. Like me, mine's at a bit under 300. I feel like I'm gonna die. If I can get it up about 350, I'm Superman again.
Yeah, when it hits about 300, he's biting your head off at the same time. Though you would think Ozzy Osbourne a bat. I mean, he feel. I'm like, here, have some ice cream, baby. Yeah.
Your mood does change. Mine gets low, I'm pretty. In fact, I think I traumatized the poor little check-out girl at the deli with one.
Mimsy, stay safe with this storm. You have a great Labor Day? I don't even remember what holiday this is. Yeah, well, mine's reacting all up here. My head.
You're a genius, Kiki.
Tell him to quit buying me brownies. I know it's sweet. He does it because he loves me, but that's temptation to the diet I can't stand. And then I get to watch him eat the brownie he bought for me, and that's like torture. I mean, he might as well be waterboarding. I'm just don't buy more brownies.
You're a good one morning.
No, but watching him eat that brownie earlier was bad. He bought me a brownie, and I said, no, it's not on my diet. I can't have it. And he turns around and he eats it right in front of me. I'm like, you couldn't even take it to another room? Come on.
The waste anything is simple.
I didn't say waste it. Just don't eat in front of me. Like, you're eating ice cream in front of me right now.
Good night, Mindy.
That's a good idea, Robin. But it's new medicine. The first day.
Hey, Claiborne, did you ever tell us anything about yourself? We tried to do a little homestead fellowship where everybody gets to know everybody.
The first day I took it was 3 days ago. That morning, She said, take it with my evening meal. I woke up the next morning. I could barely crawl out of bed. I'm sitting on the side of the bed crying because I thought, it was bad. It was bad. And I don't know. I don't know. It finally got better after about 3 hours. Kiki knows to play that good folks. So Kiki knows what he said. Speaking of good folks, where's Carlton?
I know not.
Kiki, where's Carlton? It told you there's something tearing your stomach up, Toad Hill. They said that's a side effect. That it would
It is.
make you have an upset stomach. I mean, she told me. And several people I talked to said there's the same way. I go back in a week and a half. Wednesday. Next Wednesday. No, it's Wednesday.
Next time I get something on at home with it, I'm going to shave on y'all's head.
What are you talking about? Moving what?
Third heel, the what there?
I think he's kind of creepy.
Good night, Jess.
Stay safe.
Well, you know, it never, that metformin didn't hurt me first time I started taking it. When they put me back on this time, something they got me on got me to this thing. I can't lay on the ground and do nothing. I got to lay on the ground and do it. It probably has to get done. If I get on a ladder, I better get up there slow. Me too, little Joel. But I ain't got no choice. My job is outside of the hall. And I always prided myself on my ability to work outside in the heat. Work these little 18-year-olds in the ground and make them go to crying, and we can have some shade and some cold drink, not 10 and a half hours. Just put some clothes on. They have some pants on, it would be so hot.
Good night, Brett and Cindy. Have a great evening.
Good night, y'all.
Stay safe if you're in this hurricane. And Samson wants to be on camera. Have a good Labor Day.
Well, while we still got a few people watching, what do y'all think about our puppy? We're starting to think she's a great Dane mix.
Yeah. I looked up Great Dane mixed puppies and she looks like a lot of them.
Well, they ain't got a clue what she is.
That big old paws though. I mean like that big round paws. She's
the biggest frying pan.
She's got to grow into them feet. That's the problem.
There's the biggest child clouds.
And one's broke. It sticks up like this. The other one flops over. But the one that sticks up halfway then comes over. I just got broke.
Well, somebody suggested something the other day that had not even crossed my mind. Old Samson there gets around a bit.
That could be Tammy.
And
that could be going down too quick.
And they suggest they might be his puppies and they followed him home.
We might have
we might have blamed somebody for throwing them out. They didn't even throw them out. They might have followed him home. I don't know. He does around a bit.
Still, too.
Seems to be hard. You're on streets. Being for himself.
Little Vietnam. Is that what he's like that?
I don't know about Vietnam. He's got some stories.
That was me.
He's taken several bullets around with him when he's been shot.
You can feel him under the skin.
Poor man.
Yep. Up to the both went over to get drink.
Better get some.
I just put some of the pepper in the drinking.
I ain't cold.
Aw, we got icy.
You said that comment the other day.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm just scared she's gonna weigh 550 pounds.
I'm afraid that she's going to weigh 550 pounds and expect me to still talk to her.
Well, you know that's gonna happen. We got
We're
100 pound back
working
down.
on potty training. Okay, how we work on potty training is she will not. You did scratch my chin, didn't you? Okay, she will not go to the bathroom in the bathroom. That's where she stays. That's her area. Like at night.
So when you turn her out, you better be getting her outside quick.
So instead of turning her out to run through the house to pee and poop before I get her to the door, I will pick her up at the bathroom door and tote her outside. Well,
and she'll come to me, but she won't come to nobody else.
She expects that now. And that's okay because she weighs what, 30 pounds?
No.
She weighs twice as much as Daisy. Anyway. Well,
good night, Robin.
Have a good night, Robin. I hope that everything works out with your kidneys and they figure out something to fix that.
Robin, I know you've been having a hard time. Don't you know we're praying for you, and if you need us, we're here.
But when she gets 100 pounds, I'm not going to be able to tote her anymore.
Well, that's what I heard today. You got so strong. Picking that horse up every day.
Picking a horse up every day. He started out somewhat strong. I'm not so strong. He's gone in there where she's at. He's in the bathroom. Now she's going to cry. Now we're going to hear her in a minute. He's going to be throwing a bloody fit. Oh, he went and got her. Look at her broke ear. I want y'all to look at the broke ear.
She's definitely not as little as she was.
No, she's not. She is big.
Oh. Okay.
All right, put her out with the sea.
Take a look at the puppy before you leave, Robin. Why I went
She
gone.
keeps scratching my face. Look. Say, hey, Robin. Hey, Robin.
Oh.
She's
clumsy, though. She's in that clumsy stage, showing up.
She's got these long legs. Hey, we were just asking about you, Alan. How you doing?
Yes, this is that puppy. You tell how big she is.
We figured that she's no more than 3.5 months old.
Yeah, well, I don't know. She was 8 weeks when we got her, or thereabouts.
I doubt it. I think they probably weaned her young. I was counting on 6 weeks.
She's a good dog.
Well, she's still trying to eat the house, but just not quite as bad.
No, she's about to quit biting and chewing on stuff.
As she bites, she bigger.
She's just a puppy.
She's definitely his dog.
She's Jake's dog. My dog.
Well, look at my broke ears. She got some broke ears.
Look at her grandma, don't
she? She looks like, how many of you watched Harry Potter and you see the little house elf? What was his Dobby? Dobby with the broke ears.
I know one thing, she is heavy. She's heavy as pigs up here over there.
And she's beating me to death with this tail.
Not the mouth. I know the first person stuff.
Yeah. Literally the shooting dog. Mo Homestead, hey! We're showing off the puppy.
Well, we just want everybody to see her. I think half the people that watch the seat level.
Or Samson.
Or Samson. You need to go outside, girl.
Oh.
We stuck with her now because I can't go put her back in the bathroom. She had a fit.
Yeah, she will have a fit. And
she has separation anxiety.
She's thinking exactly that tail.
Well, I ain't got enough of that for her. So.
It's because she's too big to be right now.
No, she'll be about that when she's grown. Oh. I reckon we just ain't gonna get going. I don't know where we are.
She don't care. So there goes that tail. No.
Yeah, we got a bunch of jealous dogs. What we got?
No, we're not going to take American Bulldog. We don't.
No, you're talking about their American Bulldog.
Oh,
the sensitive. I believe that. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better too, here. That maybe she's not a Great Dane. Oh, but kind of scary. If one of my buddies came up here that day, he's got a Great Dane. He went there and said, "This is exactly what my puppy look like." Where she got some Great Dane? No, not Great Dane. No,
well, since she's not in the bathroom, y'all, I want to take a potty break. It's so much easier to use the bathroom when you don't have a dog that's trying to get in your lap while you use the bathroom.
Okay, be in the puppy right now.
Yeah.
She can sit in your chair.
Yeah, she can. And she'll stay. She won't stay though.
Well, see, we don't have a really big house up on here. We've got a little bitty house.
We have a little bitty house that's taken over by dogs.
Yeah, we have a little bitty house with too many dogs in it. We ain't got room for people. I don't think little Jordan, we're gonna have it. We might get some rain off of it. I don't think we're gonna have it. I'm worried about Geek and anybody else, the Jesse, everybody down in Georgia, Florida. I don't think we're gonna have I don't think we're gonna have much trouble with it. I really don't. But we didn't need it, but we really didn't need we really didn't need it. I couldn't help it. We couldn't take it. I mean, we just couldn't help it. That's my fault. We got that dog. She took up here, and I felt sorry for her. That's just I don't think our house is about 1,000 square feet total. We ain't got enough room for. We're at our limit. I don't know nobody throws in another house. We got all we stand. Well, Geeky out of carried war on trees around here a few years ago. And I forgot two that are still a possible threat that I might have some help throw down. As soon as I can get them done, I'm getting rid of them. I got one white pine and one old big loblolly left that's in the way. And I hate pine trees in the yard. But I can't climb anymore. And my homestead, I suppose today. What state are y'all in? Wrong. Come here. You got trash in. That's a funny story about a Great Dane. Me and one of the boys went fishing years ago. And okay. Well, we looked up, and there was a horse pasture over there across the street where we were fishing at. And he said, "Look at that great big dog." I said, "That ain't a dog, that's a pony. Keep on fishing." He said, "I can't, I'm scared of that big dog." I said, "That ain't a dog, that's a pony. You're crazy." About 5 minutes later, the pony noticed us and went to barking and grabbing and running after us. It was a great big black and white Great Dane. There was ponies in the pasture too. I thought it was a pony foal, but it wasn't. A Great Dane dog. He ain't never let me forget it either. Yeah, does he really? Well, one time I was wrong. His whole life I was wrong.
Oh my God, one time.
Yeah, and it did look like a phone. Well, y'all can't see her, but she's like right here. Chewing on the keyboard.
Right here on the computer, it's in bad note.
Well, I think we might have to, we ain't gonna be able to be up about 10 more minutes first. We're gonna have to, yeah, but hopefully just the one time.
Yeah. I'm surprised Chris even claims that.
Well, at least I'm honest. I'm not conceited. I'm not arrogant.
Right.
I might have every right to be, but
Right.
You know, Beaver Creek, I had trouble. Travis had trouble with mowing more. I mowed the grass today, and you are absolutely correct. That's all pine tree roots good for, especially this old sand. Tear the blades off your lawnmower. And of course, we use a lot of pine straw. Pine straw ain't so bad. But, bless his heart, my daddy cleared this acre of land here his house is on with an axe, a chainsaw, or a tractor.
No, why are you chewing on my shirt?
And got all the trees out of it, got it cleared. And the first thing my mama done was put it back in the woods.
She's done scratched you, you're dripping blood.
I don't think she's doing that.
I think you weren't doing it a while ago. Hold on, let me get you something to wipe off.
I don't think she scratched me.
Well, then how would you have done it if you hadn't got up?
Micro afterwards, I don't know.
You hear it? That's why she's his dog. She can do no wrong.
She can. She got after my chickens the other day. Hey, Chickenlandia! We got Chickenlandia.
She was on vacation.
She had arrived this afternoon that we missed.
Well,
I came in the house and she's gone off. Chickenlandia, I'm sorry we keep missing your lives, but it's not on purpose.
her lives are about the same time we feed up every day.
Yeah, we had to work till about dark, or slightly after
Well,
dark.
it's because she's on the western seaboard and we're on the eastern.
I don't know.
Hello.
Oh.
Now, he's going to chase down the dog. He just took off running that way. Puppy. Chickenlandia, we need to change to Puppylandia. Oh, no. Don't change on our account. We just, right before you came up, we were telling everybody that we've got a little house and it's been taken over by dogs. There's not enough room for the people anymore. If you chew on my shoe, David. Don't put chew on me. Shoes. Your good shoes. No, I tell you, it don't take many. We have 3 that stay in the house now, which we put her outside when we're not home.
When I had to go on the road,
When Chris leaves, we'll
I had
put
to
her
put
outside.
on the chain for a little while to get back.
Don't let her put the trash can over.
Don't put trash can over.
Telling her that is not doing you good.
Then all I can do.
Right? He's so helpful.
What were you talking about a little house?
I was telling Chickenlandia that the dogs are taking over and there's no room for people anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, that's true. Oh, something chewed on. Something I ain't chewed up yet. Wow.
I got her a rubber ducky, and now she's taking that rubber ducky around her mouth right now.
Have I ever told everybody I'm a minimalist? They understand I'm a minimalist.
If she drops it, show me the rubber ducky.
Ain't that a rubber ducky worth that cost?
She totes it around like a pacifier. No, we can't either.
What?
Chicken Landry said that all we can do is give another dog. No, we
We got
can't.
5 now.
No.
We're running a
She's
retirement
a
home.
maximus. You're a minimalist. She's a maximus.
No, I believe in the bare minimum.
I didn't like that at all. You should
Bare
see the
minimum.
look on his face.
Like one dog. One dog would be the perfect number of dogs to be one.
Well, we'd have to have Samson because he's our guard dog. And we have to have Daisy because she's our baby. So,
Well, we stuck with the 5 we got. Now, ain't like we can just
so
say
the
we're
rest
going
of
to get rid
them
of
are
them.
kind of collateral damage.
Well, we're stuck with them. Ain't nothing to do about it. We can't get rid of them. Ain't no way. But I'd be perfectly satisfied.
Well, you know, I tried that. Daisy's a little tiny dog. Daisy's a little tiny dog, and she's the queen bee, and she's the princess, and she gets her
Only
feelings
her.
hurt really bad. Well, he don't do it anymore, but used to.
I still baby her. I ain't gonna lie. I still baby her.
He'll sit on the couch with her in his crick of his arm, sitting up like a little person. They watch TV together. Yep. So yes, she is Daddy's baby too.
Who is Nate?
That's the dude that left the tractor that the thing fell off of and took the forward in the yard. The one that
That Randy Ferguson out there. The red one.
Yeah.
Oh. What's wrong with him?
because that's all I had at the time.
They want to work orders.
Nelson wanted to go. Apparently Nelson, instead of following over here, came over here and sat in the yard and hated for him.
I think I heard his feelings on here.
Oh yeah, he wanted to know where you were at. I did not go to Comic-Con. I went to hey, a Patch of Heaven farm.
Hey, Patchy Heavy.
I went
They may or may not be new to live. You need to find out.
Are you new to our live, Patch of Heaven? I went to GalaxyCon, which is a Raleigh mini Comic-Con, and I had a blast. I did not get to actually meet Doctor Who, but I did get to see him across the.
It costs money to leave. We know that.
Yeah, they didn't have a meet and greet. They had you pay and you can meet, but if you don't pay, you don't meet.
And I ain't gonna pay them to meet nobody.
Yeah, it was
Hey,
$100.
I would have cared.
$100 for an autograph or a picture, not both. You got one or the other. And I'm like, no. $200 to get both. I'm like, no. So I'm standing back in all this crowd of people, and I'm back here with my phone, looking like I'm doing my messages, trying to snap a pic when he popped his head up. And I got some actually that you can see him. You can see him pretty good. My mom.
You know that mess ain't real, right?
It was really him.
Yeah, but that the TV show ain't real.
Oh, I know. My mom wanted to meet Richard Dean Anderson, but she was having a hard time. She's got syndrome. Oh no, Chris did not dress up. He didn't go. I went with my mom. But yeah. There was a girl standing behind me. She's going, "Oh my God, you got the money shot. You actually got him." I'm like, "Yeah." The handler was so busy.
What is it? What?
But my mom didn't feel so hot, so she went and sat down while I went to see if you could get anywhere near them without having to pay for it. Of course not. But she wanted to see Richard Dean Anderson. Yeah, y'all, I don't know if you know who Richard Dean Anderson is, but he was the original MacGyver. He's getting on up there a little bit. And I told her that it was better that she didn't go down there and see him because he did not look like MacGyver anymore. He looked like he also played in what was the TV show that he played in? with the ring.
Stargate.
He was O'Neill, Sergeant O'Neill or Captain O'Neill or whatever, and Stargate for years and years and years. But he didn't look like him either. He obviously been on some kind of look like steroids or something. Very
working on the MacGyver remake.
rolling.
Get that boy a multi-tool so he can make something happen.
Really?
Get that old mangy Swiss Army knife away from him. Get him something that ain't work.
Well, Richard Dean Anderson don't look like he's gonna make it, because he did look like he, you see people and you look at them, you automatically see that they're on some sort of medicine that makes them look very, 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 very swollen and puffy, and he was very pale, very, very pale. I mean, like translucent.
Same here. What's been going on there with you?
I don't really know how he's in his 60s, but I don't really know how old he is. I know that when he retired, he didn't have
y'all didn't remember he buried me.
He didn't have his first kid until he was in his 60s.
They buried him in town.
He retired to be able to raise his kid, I think. Quit making her try to bite me.
4 hours west. Oh my.
Huh.
I think I've been there the whole one.
I know, right? They'll make your hair gray, make you have wrinkles. You're biting my table. Sorry. She really was chewing on the table. I did mean it. I'm going to pull them teeth. We ain't going to worry about any more baby teeth.
F12. You know my granddaddy bought an F12 knee.
So, what is your husband working on? What part of it?
Oh.
I want to know.
Oh, you need to do some more videos on the F12. That's it. I'd watch it. I hate I had to work on them. I had to use them. But I like them. Restored and fixed up.
And Chicken Land, I'm a sci-fi nut. He's not. But he does like Doctor Who. Don't let him like him. He likes Star Trek too.
I like the old Doctor Who. They screwed up on it.
Ooh, that is too cool.
What is it? You can remember.
He just shot from the helicopter.
Oh.
That is too cool.
I don't bite you. You bite me, I'll bite you.
He bites her ear. She bites him. He bites her back. Real. I want y'all to see. You get the idea how big she is like this. See if she'll raise her head back up.
She's trying. Well, she bit me and made me bleed. She's trying to fix it.
Yeah, she's seeing how good she is. Look at that. Look how big she's got. Look at those ears. She's got a broke ear. Aw. Well, I hate that he has to be out of town so much. Yeah, she's got that sweet face.
Andromeda.
Hate to tell you.
I think I've seen that.
I think so too. That's the one that's got
Thank God he did show it.
Kevin.
Go on there.
This is just getting smaller.
He said, the puppy ain't getting bigger. I'm just getting
smaller.
I am shrinking.
Yeah.
I am shrinking.
I'm going to try to lose weight, and he's losing weight. What's up?
I can't afford to eat.
Feeding the animals. We can't buy any food for us. Should we into something?
Well, as long as she's in my back, she can hurt me. Kevin Sorbo.
Yes, Kevin Sorbo. We have seen him involved in that.
You don't know what to do. Every time you get a walk off, somebody tells you that. It's just confusing, isn't it?
Still 142 here, never changes.
Now I'm still the same thing I was in high school. Too heavy. Kevin Sorbo. I don't know who actors are.
Where's Hercules?
Hercules.
Remember the?
Yeah, I did see that one time.
Yeah, Hercules.
I said I'm the same way I was in high school, Carl. Too heavy. The only difference is you still.
They don't want me to go in. Area 51 is like a day away.
What?
Chicken Land just said this is storm
There
area.
ain't nothing in there 51 except airport, but
No, it's all in the mountains, huh?
y'all crazy. Ain't nothing.
He knows to go if it's hiding something.
Watch it for the hot Android. I'm trying to remember.
I don't remember the hot Android.
Yeah, I am a stick chicken. I'm a sticker for all things. I don't believe nothing I do. Only half of what I see. I got a mushroom complex.
A mushroom complex.
Yeah.
What was that?
I think I'm kept in the dolphin pit crap.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
They so good.
Yeah, they're all
I had to go.
sold. Yeah.
I had to package beat them up to get them going. They didn't want
They weren't from the time they were born, though.
them. Nah, I ain't fussed about it. I don't have no more of them. Well, I probably do. Can't find a bowl. Y'all must pardon me. I hear a sound of chewing.
What has she got now? No news, good news, Beaver. I'm glad you came, Chicken Man. I enjoyed talking to you.
That's a good girl. Put you on
It's
there.
muffled. Anybody
Muffled,
else?
the brick moved.
The brick moved?
Yeah, brick moved.
Uh-oh. Gotta fix the brick. All right. Is that better? Carlton, does that sound better? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? There we go.
5 or 6
I know. Sweet little puppies turn into a huge demon. Dog demon with broke ears.
She ain't a puppy no more. She's in that teenage stage.
I keep telling her she's got broke ears. Her ears look up this. And she looks more and more like a Great Dane every day. She's got this big,
She's more right than the Great Dane.
thick body and this long, skinny tail and this long, skinny legs.
But she ain't in there.
Yeah, she had to go to
Well, go.
another. She was admit on something that somebody.
I'll be right.
There he goes out the door. You never know what he's gonna do. Huh? Yeah, the dog's been biting on his beard. He's gonna have to wash it. It's got dog food in it. So, Carl, what you been up to? I know. Feet too. She's got the biggest feet I've ever seen on a puppy. She is gonna be huge. And she's got where I guess she's getting in a growth spurt or something because I was filling her bowl up once a day Now she wants it twice a day, so she's eating twice as much. And she's got a big bowl. She's got a big grown dog size bowl. Plant sap analyst. What do you want to do with the sap? Um, Kiki, the heat wave, is it still up north? Is it still high? Because if it comes down some, that they said that's going to change everything. Oh, know your exact nutrient deficiencies. Yeah, and they didn't think it was going to be as big as it is now. So it might hit a category 5. That would be bad. I don't know what in the world's going on with this extreme weather we have now. It's getting worse and worse every year. I mean, we don't have to deal with them like you do in Florida, but we have such bad flooding here, and it comes from every direction. We could get flooding from a storm that happened in Mississippi, and it ends up here. I mean, just you never know where you're gonna get weather from now. So, Hill, good night, and thank you for coming in. Have a great Labor Day weekend. I have runs with that everywhere. My friend, well, my best friend's mother, she, my best friend had moved to Tennessee. Her mother was in the middle of Matthew. She lived in Panhandle, and her house got so much damage from Matthew last year. They still have not got everything fixed, and now they're fixing to get slammed again. He's in hurricane mode. Category 5 is the hurricane.
Oh, sorry about that. I forgot to move the battery on the battery charger. What a miss.
Kiki said that Matthew took out his big magnolia tree and split his yard in half. They have a house that's, well, it's actually 2-story because originally they wanted to build it on stilts because they're right there in Panama City. And they ended up putting a second layer on the bottom.
Getting them and gotten away with it.
And their whole top floor got just destroyed. CJ. So they had to move down CJ. To the bottom. Oh, I guess. Oh yeah, it came back.
Well,
I mean, they don't really. I mean, they're still trying to recover from Matthew. They haven't rebuilt yet, and now they're getting hit again.
Well, okay. Y'all never know mine.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, somebody knows me, they comment on a video. I delete that mess so fast.
Well, North Carolina, we don't get them as bad as Florida. So I mean, it's better than Florida.
We still get our butt handed to us every once in a while.
Yeah, we get
The
them.
biggest problem we have is the current goes out, stays out for 2 weeks. Floods, washes bridges out.
We have
You can't get there from here. You got to drive up yonder to get there again.
roads wash out some. What do they call them when the roads are washing out?
The roads wash out.
No.
A flood?
No.
A washout?
Never mind. Roads washing out, but they call it something else. But anyway.
Oh, well, yeah, roads washing out.
Well, here FEMA come through and buy the property, and if people decide to stay, they won't help them anymore. If they're going around to buy the properties because they're in a bad zone.
Problem we got here, to be honest with you, is we've had a 500-year flood 3 times in 6 years. You know.
If you count the 2 that we had back to back 10 years before that, we've had 5 500-year floods in 15 years.
I mean, this places that ain't never. My place here.
Each time it's worse.
My place here ain't never been wet, much less flooded. Now we don't flood. I mean, we'll have a bad thunderstorm now. We'll get 2, 3 inches of standing water. During the hurricane, water got in my pump house. Water has never, in history, my family's been here since 1700 something. Water ain't never got in that pump house. You know.
And
the water pump went underwater last hurricane. We're sitting there, just got through a hurricane, walking there, and the wires are burning through going to the water pump where it went underwater, and the wire was too long for the breaker to work.
When they flipped back the main switch, when the power come back on, we heard an explosion, thought it was the next door neighbor turning out.
And my water pump blew up.
Yeah, it exploded like something you see.
Because it was underwater. We didn't know it was underwater.
Yeah.
We did when the power came on.
We knew exactly when the power came on. Didn't have to look it now.
Well, ram pump probably won't pump it up from 60 foot deep. That Google's water pump.
You can say that the watermark in his boat's shop was 5 feet off the ground, but that wouldn't even reach his house. Where I grew up, everybody's house went underwater. That was like 8 foot. I mean, there was watermarks on the tops of people's houses. It's just unreal.
They stay.
No, a lot. Well, where we were at, where my parents lived, is kind of like an island. They didn't get any water. They're on top of the hill, so yes, they stayed, which I regret that they did, because that area is now, it floods so bad. And they're still on top of the hill. They're not getting flooded, but
something has changed. Water is not needed like it used to. It's not that we're getting more water than we ever got. It's just it's not going. Now I don't know if it's because used to dredge the rivers, now they don't. I don't know if it's because they haven't cleaned the ditches outside the road. I don't know if it's because all the dams between us and the mountains, and the water's falling up towards the capital, and they're releasing all the water to keep them from flooding and then flooding us out. But even just the rain that falls right here doesn't go anywhere. It used to be gone. We're on dead sand. Water fall and it will go away. That does not go away. The ditches fill up, the creeks fill up, and it don't go nowhere. Something's different. I don't know what's different, but something's different. You can see it's a real lamb.
No, that's not that. Alvin said that he did a plant sap analysis.
I do what?
Yeah.
Well, he makes maple
He
syrup.
sent them to a no. He sent his plant sap to a lab to be tested, so that
Okay.
he knows the exact deficiencies. FPW.
Gotcha. Travis said the big chunk of his property is a flood zone that's never flooded.
Just wait, it will.
Don't say that.
No,
Too sure.
if you're around here, it would.
Okay, we got by.
Yeah.
We're fussing about it being wet.
Now
Could be
that
like
boy has got it bad. He lives right on. He can walk out of his back door and walk to the river. So he's got it bad with flooding. I mean, at least he is up on a little bit of a hill. But even then, you know, it floods there like 8 feet, 9 feet deep.
Yeah, Mom, Mo Homestead, you, like I said, I don't understand how things work sometimes. You know, something y'all probably didn't know, we're having a lot of trouble from where people are putting chicken litter on cow pastures, messing up so causing deficiencies. I've talked to 20 people, and there's really no way it can be fixed and left in pasture. You can take it out of pasture and fix it, put it back in pasture, it's not. But a lot of dairy farms feed cows poultry litter, mix it with silage and feed it to them. They don't have that problem. But I don't want to put it on the ground. I mean, I wouldn't do that under those circumstances, but it is done this time. I just don't understand how stuff works.
Carlton, he's going to stay here. I don't see him going out and rescuing any Southern Bells.
Do I know? I rescued one of them. I rescued you, didn't I?
Yeah.
In fact, we didn't put down the rescue on my business card. Jagged Lane.
Where are you going this time?
Battery charger.
Battery charger. Oh, dear Lord. Ain't no telling where he goes. He just takes off, walks outside. Doesn't say, I'll be back. Or I won't be back. Nothing. He just goes. Rescue you. What do you need to rescue from? You do with the Dr. Donnie. What do you need to be rescued from? I understand that. Sometimes you can be your own worst enemy. I have that from time to time. You just gotta realize what you're doing. Well, he'll be back in a minute, and I'll make sure he answers that. Yep, so can I. You just gotta realize what you're doing and start doing the right, what will benefit you instead of harm you. Make a conscious effort. Oops, can't do that anymore. Well, just a rope. I think we got some ropes around here. He sends you a rope. Oh. Okay, baby, they're asking questions. Come on. I hear you out there.
What?
I said they're asking questions.
What kind of question?
She's asking about conspiracy theories here. bug on my nose. Prophet said that he's old one champion. Pleased to be rescued. I just wrote, I think.
It don't work that way, Cole. Most southern girls will scratch your eyes out and get away. I'm not. I'm gonna be honest with you about something. I don't know how I feel about some things. There's a lot of misinformation in this world. There's a lot of misinformation on both sides. There's a lot of people who believe stuff they read in books and they've seen about farming that's just not true. It's not based in fact. If you ask them to prove it, they cite all these sources. Then you go look at the sources. The person that wrote the source had no idea what they were talking about. No agricultural background, no scientific evidence. They just said it. That's like cows feeding cows to corn. There is no scientific basis to not feed cows corn. And everybody in the world believes it. And they can cite 2 or 3 things, but when you really go back and look, there ain't nothing to none of it. Some hippie in the 60s wrote it, didn't have a clue what he was talking about. There's a whole lot of misinformation. And then there's a whole lot of misinformation the other way. There's a lot of stuff that chemical companies tell you that ain't true. You don't really know what to believe. The best thing to do is just go with the people that actually do it and actually seem to have practical working knowledge and go from what they know. That's about all you do. Chemicals. My daddy, my granddaddy, my uncles, me, everybody in the world around here has mixed chemicals with their hands. Sprayed it for decades, no protective clothing, nothing. Roundup. Nobody's ever got cancer. Nobody's ever lived long enough around here to get cancer. I mean, something's always going to kill you. It's like, well, okay, it's like the other day. I had a guy come on my video I made about servicing an old tractor. And I thought I was trying to help people, and I was just showing people how to deal with a canister, oil filter, and oil battery. It was a little quick, spurred moment video I kind of just made for people that, yeah, but Colton, you got to remember something. When it says baby powder causes cancer, that shit tells you what to do. No, everything causes cancer. Everything causes cancer. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This guy was telling, he told me I was an idiot, I was stupid, I was the biggest thing. Just I was so foolish because I was handling burnt cylinder oil and gasoline without rubber gloves on. And I was actually looking up something on the tablet when he made a comment, and I was in the shop. And I turned the box of gloves over, and it says on the box of rubber gloves, known to the state of California to cause cancer. So if the rubber gloves he was telling me to wear to keep from getting cancer from the chemicals causes cancer.
Well, there's more latex allergies out there now than there's ever been.
Well, Colton, I'm going to be honest with you, brother. Don't believe everything you've been told. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to argue with you, but do not believe everything you've been told. I've seen the soil samples after stuff's been sprayed. Roundup is not the devil everybody thinks it is. If it weren't for Roundup, farmers couldn't feed the world the way they do. I don't like to spray any more than I have to because we try to be as chemical best as possible. It's just don't believe everything you hear. All these chemicals ain't the devil. Some of them are, some of them ain't, some of them are used wrong, some of them have different adverse reactions in some soil and don't in others. Just don't believe everything you hear. You can find that for yourself. That's all I'm going to say. I've seen it, and I'm just going to throw this out there as the truth. GMOs, chemicals, modern farming has its good and its bad, but if it weren't for it, they couldn't feed the world. They could not do it. And I'm going to tell you something else, Colton. It might make you mad, but it's just the truth. If there was a fertilizer that you could put on corn, and maybe 7 ears of corn to the stalk, and it grew 10 feet tall, and it worked every time you done it. You got plant health up, you did this. Every commercial farmer in the world would be doing. Nobody would be farming the way they're farming. If there was something that would work reliably and do it, they'd be doing it. No reason not to. It'd be cheaper, easier, better. There would not be any reason to do it. In 1945, everybody farmed organic. And England was starving. England couldn't grow enough food to feed themselves during the war. And in the 1950s, they figured out how to do it, and it worked pretty good. But then they started relying too much on chemicals. Too much. There's a happy medium here. So if you use some chemical fertilizer, you do a little bit of spraying, you do this, you do that. There's a happy medium in there that'll work. But then these big chemical companies come in, and they're just like big everything. They're just like big drug companies, big medical companies, big everything. They don't want to fix problems. They just want to put band-aids on them and seize. So you got to watch out for that, and then you got to watch out for, the other end of that spectrum. We know the drug companies out to get you, but we also know these people that won't vaccinate the kids are crazy too. So there's a happy medium in here. Let me catch up on comments right quick. I kind of went on a tangent. Well, that's something else I need to explain to you, Cole. The chemicals the farmer puts on stuff and the restrictions that the farmer has is this heavily regulated. Now, they will bust your butt if you do it wrong. In my opinion, and I feel like I'm not far from Mark, are nowhere near as harmful as the preservatives that's put on the food you get on the way between the farmer and the grocery store that are wrapped up in preservatives. And those preservatives have tested out to be a whole lot more harmful than the minute amount of pesticide residue. Because the pesticides, herbicides are washed off. Rain washes them off. Unless it's a systemic. Systemics are bad. Always remember that. Systemics are bad. And what a systemic is a chemical that actually sucks up into the plant. And systemics are a bad deal. That's why they're so heavily regulated. And there's a few pesticides that are systemics. Now you need to, and what you run into with that, is some people use that stuff not understanding. That's where you run into it, some of your trouble. You do run into some trouble when somebody gets a chemical from somebody else that had a license to buy it, and they don't know what they're doing. They put a systemic on something like in mire. A lot of people put it in mire on white potatoes, red potatoes. That's a bad idea. Yeah, you won't never have a potato bug on, but that mire is in the actual potato when you eat. That's a bad deal. But at least we can discuss stuff without getting mad. That's one of the things people can't do anymore. Is they can't disagree without getting mad. That's what I appreciate about being able to talk about stuff like this. Is at least we can have difference of opinions and not fall out. Let's get close to political talk. We won't change the subject. And I'm gonna catch up on the Colton's comments here. But that's right, Colton. I worry a whole lot about I worry a whole lot about what they put on my food between the farm and my table. And I've noticed I get sick a lot when I eat store-bought food. We try not to eat no more than we have to, but especially when we prepared food, like store-bought prepared food, I'll get sick. And I mean, I almost immediately. That's right, Geeky. I don't do good with processed food. I don't know why. But I really can't tell you it's because of this or that. But yeah, Mo Homestead and get you calling you. I have trouble with processed food and something else too. My biggest thing is I did not grow up eating store bought food. I grew up eating food my daddy grew. That's all we ate. And I do not like the taste. I cannot stand the taste of, well, I can't stand the taste of store bought string beans. I don't like store bought fruit. I don't like store bought anything. And it's more along the lines, I don't think it's a matter of how it's grown. I think it's the fact it was pit green, shit green.
And they put wax.
It gets right on the truck.
The people who are sending it out are the ones who are putting the preservatives on, not the farmer.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it's not the farmer putting preservatives on, it's the packer. Well, it's not my daddy. My daddy used to grow produce commercial. So we send mess to the packer and it be sent out. Well, the stuff we ate that came out of that field, we let it get ripe in the field and we picked it, tasted fine. But if you went to town and bought the same stuff that we had sent through the packer, it ain't right. You know, that's right. It's been in the truck, warehouse, something. What? I'll tell you something. Well, Colin, I get sick of it, you know, and you don't know what you're getting. I got in the habit of going to the local grill and getting a fish plate every Friday. And then one day we got several fish plates to eat some hell. And they put the plates in the box the fish came out of. And I got in the truck and happened to look over at it. And it's not flounder. It was some flat fish. It probably looked like flounder. But they called it a sole, not flounder. And it was from China. I was thinking I was getting wild caught, North Carolina flounder, coming out of getting Chinese soul. Yeah, GT pizza makes me sick too. But well, Mo Homestead, I'm being honest with you about something. It might depend on where the. This gonna sound crazy, but it seems like we get Papa John's pizza, uh, we do okay. If we get the cheap pizza, we don't. I don't do it, and it probably is the grease. He's got a lot to do with it. But see, we still got little kids that have to have pizza on Friday. That's right, Travis. That's right. We used to own a pizza place, believe it or not, for a few years. It's a good money maker. Because you got about $1.50 in a large pizza, we sell them for $18. But something I will tell you as far as ingredients, most places get them from the same truck. It don't matter what names on the restaurant, everybody gets their drink for $8. Yeah, I was scared to death of anything grown in China. Because, you know, USDA may not be a perfect organization, and they may put some regulations on things that aggravate me because it makes it harder for us to sell our stuff. Like our homegrown, home produced stuff, we have a lot of trouble selling because of state regulations. But I don't want nothing coming to eat I don't want a screwdriver coming from China, much less a piece of food. And you know, I don't get it. There ain't no way. I read some stuff that was put out about how they feed hogs in China, what they feed them. I ain't interested. But we really do grow almost really all of our own meat. The only meat we buy is I hit a little deal. I don't know if it was genius or crazy. We got a local butcher shop that gets chickens from one of the big chicken producers. So I know where they came from right down the road. And yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one. But anyway, whole chickens are $3 here, about $1 a pound. So whole chicken's about $3. And pullets sell, young pullets that are fixing to start laying sell for about $15. So I quit raising meat birds and started raising pullets and selling the pullets and then going to the butcher shop and buying chickens to kind of stretch out our budget. Because we don't have a grocery budget, we have a growing food budget. And I had to do something, won't make it come around full circle. So I don't know if that was genius or crazy, but we started doing that. We used to sell a pullet for $15. Then I go buy $3 chickens, or I can go buy 3 pounds of chicken breast. Because darling, we don't like dark meat chicken. You know, we use dark meat chicken. It's either got live cooked barbecue because I can eat it barbecue. And something else people don't understand, there's a difference between dark meat chicken like you buy at the grocery store and dark meat chicken from chickens you raise. Homegrown dark meat chicken is dark meat. Commercially raised, hen house raised dark meat chicken is not really dark meat. And I grew up with real dark meat with chickens that were running around in the yard, and I've never liked it. I don't like guineas, I don't like ducks, I just don't like dark meat. So, well, if you got egg chickens, you gonna have some meat chickens. If you gonna have some hens that age out. Well, that's right. That's right. The outside raised stuff makes such a difference in things. We can tell it with pork, we can tell it with beef, we can tell it with chicken, eggs, all of it tastes different. Eggs are a good example. There's a night and day difference between a store-bought egg, hen house egg, and a chicken out here in the yard. Pork. There's Colin, you got to put them in a pressure cooker. That's probably the easiest way to do it. My grandma used to cook them without pressure cooking them, and it was low and slow and on. Simmered all day, and then made chicken and rice, chicken pastry, or chicken salad out of it. What she had to do. But my point is, I could raise instead of raising 300 meat birds, I could raise 100 pullets, and then go buy my meat chickens and have a little bit of money out of it. Help them feed. You know. And these old game chickens we got in the yard, you can't eat them on a bed. You gotta be hungry. I don't know, Carlton. The easiest way to clean them old roosters is skin them. Hang him up, skin him like a rabbit. Cut around his legs, just pull the skin, feathers, and all off of it. It's the easiest way to do it. Because when you get an old bird like that, they're just too hard to scald. If you don't boil them, if you boil them, you ain't gonna use the skin no way. Just skin them. If you're worried about it, cut a little bit of fat off the skin and fill it in the pot with them. Just skin them. That's what I do. Most of the time we get an old rooster, fluffing's tough. The old pin feathers go way up in the meat on the sides of mess. Well, we're glad to have you, Mo Homestead. We're going to have to get off here anyway. We say we're going to get off at 10 o'clock. But good talk to y'all. I don't know where my wife went. I think she's sick again. Oh, I thought they were old. I thought they were old white roosters. If they're young, they used to go. See what my daddy used to do. We used to have the hatchery for the big egg houses and stuff. It used to be right down the road here on the highway, less than a mile away. And all they don't want egg birds. So my daddy would go up there and they'd give him all the roosters he wanted. And he would go there and get 200 or 300, 400 at a time. They bring them home. And we'd raise them. We made our own feed, had Hammerville, made our own feed. And he'd raise them and sell part of them. And there used to be a couple of women in the neighborhood that would come out here and help you dress. So they would come over here and help us dress. He'd give them chicken to help instead of having to pay them money. And that's how we did it. But nowadays, you can't get nobody to help you dress the chicken. You don't, oh, hey, Elizabeth. Dollar in already.
I need to.
Well, I'm gonna let Darlene sign everybody off. I hate to do it, but she's sick and I've got something going on in the shop. I got to take care of. I'm gonna let her sign y'all off.
Hey guys, I'm sorry, but that medicine is my head hurts really, really bad. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Y'all have a great Labor Day.
We might try to do a Labor Day live or something. But
Elizabeth, I'm sorry you just got in. They changed my medicine this past week, and
we're still not 100%, to be honest with you.
Sometimes it agrees with me, and right now it's not. My head is really bad. But
one of the reasons I'm so paranoid about that battery charger is the reason we got a new shop instead of the old shop is a battery charger. So if you guys have been wondering why I've been running in and out doing that,
Alan, they put me on metformin this past week. Today's my 3rd day on it, and I've been having really bad migraine type headaches, and they're saying that it's give it a few days. I go back to the doctor Wednesday after next. I said to give it 2 weeks and see if I can handle it. But I either feel really great or I feel like this. So, yeah, that's what a lot of people have said, that it really upsets your stomach. But apparently mine's more my head. So y'all have a great holiday, and we'll see you next Friday. I'm gonna go lay down fast. Y'all have a great night. Thank you.